we're doing. That's what we're doing. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh, what a day. I'm ready for bed. But I'm not. But I am. But I'm not. But I am. But you're not. I know. Hello, everybody. I wanted to do a weekly recap real quick on what's going on. By the way, guys, I'm going to show you guys what my recaps are looking like here for a minute. As you can. Wow, that just made it worse. Hold on. I gotta clean the camera off. Because somehow the camera decided to become dirty. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? I'll say we do. Try that again. As we can focus a little bit, that would be awesome. But as you guys can tell, what my recaps are looking like and what my clock is looking like right now. That's my clock right there, guys. I got 3 hours left for I'll get 6 hours back tomorrow, so I'll bring it up to 7. I'm not going to be able to do much driving tomorrow, which kind of stinks. But I get 12 hours back in 2 days. But as you can tell, my recap hours are looking strong. They're looking strong. Had a couple short days in there, but that's okay, you know. We're looking strong, alright. I get 2 12-hour days. That'll be good for the weekends. I get 1 day off completely by the looks of it if it all works out well. But yeah, guys, it's been a long week for me. So far, it's been a challenge, to say none the least. To say none the least, it's been a challenge, alright? I'm just like tired today. But it's been a good week so far. I'll plug you guys in real quick so that way y'all stay charged for a minute, and that way no one, and it doesn't die, you know. Woo! Hello, hi. Charging. I'm at a Flying J. I'm at a Flying J just south of Kentucky into Tennessee. I'm going down to Georgia, so I'm doing that. And this week has been full of runs that have been 300 to 500 miles. So I've done 2 runs so far. This is my 3rd run this week. I'm going to get this run done tomorrow, and then I'm probably going to have to shut down tomorrow after I get done with the run tomorrow, because I ain't got nothing, I'm not going to have any hours to work with tomorrow. I might be able to run about, I'll have a full clock, but I'm not going to have a full clock to run. I'm going to be burning 2.5 of those hours tomorrow just by driving tomorrow for my remainder of this load. So it's been a very challenging week so far. And did I have it? And yes, I do. So we're good. So it's been alright. I hope everyone's night's going alright, you know. But yeah. But I'm hoping soon I'll start live streaming the the drives for a little bit here, come up with some videos for you guys to watch as I'm driving. Hello, John. How's it going? I know I haven't been streaming as much, and I'm just getting back into the swing of things. I'm going to really be focusing right now on a lot of aspects of my job that I need to iron out. One of them is fuel cost with the temperatures. With the temperatures being the way they were, I woke up 2 days ago in Pennsylvania at negative 13 degrees. My truck ran the entire night. That was 10 hours. That's 10 gallons of gas burned right there. So that was 10 gallons. That was 60 miles burned just by sitting, by the looks of it. Am I ready for spring training? Yes and no. I think the Guardians could have done a little bit more this summer, this off season, in terms of acquisitions of players and getting ready for the season. So, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right. I'm gonna have to put DEF in my truck tomorrow. I think when I go put some DEF in here, I'm gonna have to put DEF in next week. Yeah, I'll put some DEF in the next week. I ain't gonna do it now, so it'll be all right. But as you guys can tell, I'm at a Flying J. I'm at a Flying J where there's a lot of trucks, and I got myself a straight out tomorrow, which is good. So I can get that done tomorrow. I'm at a Flying J, which I didn't get done until almost 6 o'clock tonight. And yeah, it's been one of them weeks, you know, for sure, that could have been better this week. Started Saturday with a truck problem that got fixed. Took 5 hours to fix. All it was an air compressor gone. They got that fixed. One of the hoses froze up because it was so cold outside this week that one of the lines in the truck froze up. So that caused the problem with the truck itself to break. That got fixed. That's good. Then I sat all day Sunday, and I mean all day Sunday. I sat practically the entire day on Sunday waiting for a load. Got a load Monday and had to deadhead 200 miles down to Columbus to get an empty trailer, which cost me to put more fuel in my truck without a load. So I think from now on, if I'm going to go home, I'm going to make sure I have no more than, 50 to 100 miles of deadheading. Because I'm not doing no 200 miles. It takes up way too much diesel to deadhead 200 miles like that, you know. But this week has been a daunting task. I got 3 loads done tomorrow. I'm going to push to get 4 loads done on Saturday. I'm going to try to get the last load in on Saturday if they give me a run, wherever they want to give me a run. Push it and get it done, because I'll be leaving the Atlanta area tomorrow, hopefully heading back up north towards Ohio or something. And then just keep pushing for miles next week. And pushing with a fresh clock, because I only have 3 hours left on my clock tonight. I'll get 6 hours back tomorrow. That brings up to 9. Then I have to eliminate 12 hours to 11 hours because I'll be driving. I'll probably by Sunday have enough recaps to do recaps the rest of the week if it works out that way. We'll see, you know. But I think my DM's going to have me do a reset on Sunday. That way I'm good to go midday Monday. If I plan it out, I'll be good to go Monday morning. That would have to require me stopping on Saturday night and sitting all day Sunday. I can do that. because I want to leave early in the morning on Monday. I don't want to leave midday Monday, because if I leave midday Monday, I'm going to run for a few hours of shut right back down, because I don't run at night. I don't drive at night, so, which is fine, you know. So, we'll see how that goes. Let's talk about the job itself, on what this job entails, because I think it's really noted as the last 2 years of me doing this, how I've come on, I've come off, I've come back on, I've come right back off, now I'm coming back on. Well, this is a lifestyle change for not the weak. I say that because literally your living quarters is your truck. It is your living quarters for 8 months out of the year, maybe longer, depending if you run every single day. For 11 hours a day, 70 hours a week, you're living in essentially a 26-foot cab for months on end, weeks on end. And if you're not prepared for that mental change, you're not going to make it out here. That's just the truth. You're not going to make it out here. It's taking a lot of growth on my part. It's taken a lot of strength on my part to get used to this lifestyle, and I'm still struggling with it. I say if your family wasn't born into truck driving, you're not going to know exactly what I'm talking about. It is something that you can't learn automatically. It takes time. It takes years of family to get into it. It is a very daunting task to get started in a career that is basically a lifestyle change. And you're not going to get your family time at all. You're not. You're just not going to get that quality family time that you're going to want. You're not going to, I'm going to go out for a few days and come back home. That's not going to happen unless you have a local job, or you have what they call a regional run, or a dedicated lane where it brings you home every weekend. You're not going to have family time. The only family time I get right now is on my phone. I call, I video chat with my girlfriend and the daughter. That's my family time. A couple hours a day, I talk, and that's it. Just being real, guys. It's a struggle. It really, truly is a struggle on knowing what family is going to be like. Another thing is the loads that you can get from any company may be good, it may be bad, but there's going to be times where you're going to get a load that's going to be absolute a nightmare, should I say. There are things I've learned from the beginning that what I know now, I wish I had at the beginning, because it would have made my job a whole lot easier. I wish I knew about Trucker Path at the very start. I wish I knew about looking things up at the start. And I really, really, really wish I knew about how to use your clock efficiently. All this comes with time. It really does come with patience, practice, and persistence, and support. I get to see all these trucks come out of the fuel island. So, I know this is not going to be a long stream. Just going to be a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to end it because I'm really tired, guys. I've been running my butt off this week for 5-7 days straight now. Minus Sunday, which I sat all day in the truck waiting for a load. Never got one. Kind of upset me, but that's okay. But if you do the running right, you will end up running every single day. If you get a dispatcher that knows how to run the clock with you you can run every single day. If you know how your fuel efficiency is, you don't have to fill up every single load. Unfortunately with me, I've had to fill up every single time almost, and I do say almost because sometimes I didn't have to fill it all the way up. I would have to put maybe like at most 50 gallons in to 25 gallons in at a time, you know. But this time of year I'm having to put a little bit extra fuel in. And learn how my truck consumes fuel. So that's the key thing, you know, guys. So again, I'll show you guys my recap hours so you guys see the recap hours. As you can see, the recap hours right there. I have that one day that's not looking too promising, but that's okay. But, you know, you see how I run the clock. I run it hard. I run very hard on my clock. I try not to run more than about 9 hours a day, 10 hours a day if I can help it. You know, so, but, you know, it's been a lifestyle change for me, guys, because, you know, I got a family now. I have loved ones that miss me, you know, and that's a challenge. It truly is a challenge, you know. This is your home and sorry for the mess. I haven't had time to clean it up yet. I've just been so tired this week. But this is your home, obviously, for weeks on it. Oh, by the way, there's Atlantis. Atlantis. Here's Atlantis. I'll show you guys Atlantis real quick. Hi, baby doll. There's Atlantis for you guys. Atlantis, for those who don't know me, Atlantis is my traveling companion. She travels with me everywhere I go. And she's my comfort, my support, you know, she gets me through the rough days. And just make sure that I have a good day overall. Oh, God. So, it's been a challenging day today, guys, but a good day. I think I ran 10 hours, 9 hours today. So, it was a very productive day. I don't have my system set up for live streaming the journeys yet, for the trips yet, guys. That will come in time. I gotta really focus on perfecting what I gotta focus on right now, which is perfecting the efficiency of my running and how I can become more efficient, essentially. Because that is, at the end of the day, my business, my running abilities to run. So, it is my efficiency to try to keep up with stuff, you know. I gotta put you guys right here. Hi! So, I'm trying to figure out how to make this channel a little bit better, slowly but surely. Make it what it is. And understand that it's going to take time to grow. But I'm not focused solely on this channel. I'm going to be really focused on my job. Live streaming is alright. Linda, hello. But it can be a challenge. I ran really hard this week, you know. Kristen, hello everyone. Hello everyone. Yeah, I missed you guys too. I really did miss everyone. My cheesecake of the day. Yummy. have been asked in the past, what's the hardest thing about my job? Not having any family time. Not being home every day and getting to hang out with my girlfriend or her kid. We talk on the phone every day. We video chat every day. That's a comforting thing for the both of us. But in the long run, we want to be home a little bit more often than I am now, but that's okay. But we know that right now, this is what's paying the bills. So, it'll all work out eventually. By the way, guys, I got a ring for her. Well, a promise ring. We got ourselves like a promise ring for each other. So we did that. Yeah, it's just been a challenge, you know. It's not been easy, it's not been easy the last couple of days, you know. When I video call, when I video call Kaylee, her daughter's like, I want to see Kitty every single time, which is great. So I try to show the 3-year-old the cat, and sometimes I can, sometimes I can't, you know. It really depends on the mood that my cat's in, because if she's not in a good mood, I'm not going to bother her and stuff. If she's in a decent mood, it depends on what she is, you know. So, it's been a really good week, though. Now, if and when I'm doing my 34-hour reset, if I'm doing one, I will do a live stream that entire day, or part of the day, or a couple hours of the day, and just have a sit down stream with everybody and answer Q&A questions and stuff like that. I'll go ahead and do that when and if I have time to do that. I still gotta set this truck up to my standards, to my likings. I gotta get that done. So, but yeah, I'm exhausted. Waking up, and by the way, whoever knew that the cold weather would drain so much energy out of you? But holy moly, this week was cold. I started in Ohio and I'm finishing in Georgia. But like Tuesday was 8 degrees. Wednesday I woke up in Pennsylvania, negative 13 degrees in Pennsylvania. Went to Yorktown. And then from Yorktown, I went to Findlay, Ohio. So I went back to Ohio. And then from Findlay, I'm going down to Georgia. And it's only Thursday. So if you think about it, let's see, 500, 300, 700, 800. I've done about 1,500 miles this week, guys. And I'm pushing on for 4 loads this week. If I can get this run done tomorrow, get my next run set up for Saturday's start time or finish time. Because if I can get the 4th run in on Saturday, game over for that week. It's called good reps. You know what I mean? If I can't, that's alright. I'm not going to fret about it. It's alright. But I am going to look at like getting equipment to do some live streams in terms of driving like I did last time and seeing how that setup will go. It's going to be a challenge because I'm not going to be able to read the comments. I'm not going to be able to talk very much because I got to really focus on driving. And I'm not going to stream every single day. I'm probably going to stream maybe once, maybe twice a week, drive-wise, and maybe do a talking session maybe once, maybe twice a week on that. I miss you guys. I love the channel. I love the community that we have, but I don't want YouTube being a second job. I want it to be a hobby. If I wanted a second job, I'd be working a local. But at the same time, I want people to know what I do, how I do things, why it's important that truck drivers are who the way they are. Knowing the logistical side of things and how it runs and operates, what truck drivers go through on a day-to-day basis, how we operate based on a time constraint. Because we basically go off of a schedule. The entire time, we go off of our schedule or someone else's schedule. And as soon as you get to a shipper or a receiver, you're now on their schedule. They don't care about your schedule. They don't care if you have only maybe 2 hours left and you still have 400 miles to go. They're worried about getting the trailer loaded, but they're going to do it in their time. You know, like this morning. I got to a receiver this morning to pick up a load in Ohio. I get the paperwork and it said check-in time 9 o'clock, which I was there at 9, but they had already put the out time at 10 o'clock. Now, there's a couple problems with that, I find out. One, you don't ever pre-fill the out time because you don't know if you're going to be able to get that truck loaded within that time frame that you put yourself. Two, if it takes longer than, say, the hour that they say it took, and it took 4 hours, well, you got to account for the 2 hours, but here's the problem. They got paperwork saying they got done at 10 o'clock in the morning, but you didn't leave till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. How are you going to explain that one? So if you get a customer that pre-fills the time, you tell them I will not accept that paper until the correct times are filled per minute, you know. It's one thing I learned to say, and that's what I told the lady. I said, ma'am, I'm not signing this paper until you correct your out time. I don't want an out time at 10 o'clock. I want the out time at 10:30. And the reason why I do that is for simplicity's sakes of honor system. You know, if she thinks or they think they can get away with doing that when I arrive, it ain't gonna be like that. I've been at shippers for 12 hours and gotten only 10 hours of detention pay. You know? And believe me, I have been at shippers for a full reset on my clock in terms of a 10-hour break. Let me tell you, that was something else too. Got so bad, that was that when I was with Variant, my dispatch called the next day and he's like, you still haven't left? I'm like, no, I've been here since 6 o'clock at night and it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm still not loaded. Boy, trying to figure that one out was interesting because I found out that the product that was going on that trailer hadn't even been picked from the shelves yet. So it was a nightmare, for say none the least, for that place. And I make mental notes of every place I go to so I know what to expect. Like if I go to Polar Springs in Maine, depending on what it is, I'll bring a whole lunch that day because I know I'm going to be sitting in the truck for 14 hours or 10 hours waiting for them to work, you know. If I go to Maine, I know how much fuel to put in, a full tank, because Maine doesn't have any pilots or anything like that. I try to avoid the Northeast, by the way, because getting up in the Northeast is just bad news for me. Unless I got loads that are coming out of there, I try to avoid the Northeast as much as possible. But yeah, it's been a long week, guys, and hoping Saturday I can finish out the week strong with delivering 4 loads instead of just 3. We'll see what happens. If I'm shutting down Sunday, I'll do a live stream Sunday. Not first thing in the morning, but late morning, early afternoon Sunday, if I'm not driving Sunday. Really depends on how I feel too. So, I mean, I want to do a live stream of Q&A and talk and just chit chat like I'm doing now, which is great. You know, kind of helps me relax a little bit. And I really, really, really want to cover the subject of what it's like to, what I think is like being a truck driver, what adjustments I've had to make, what's the side effects, how has it affected me mentally, physically, emotionally, and the pay. Not personally my pay rate, but the generalized pay on what I have seen, heard, and or experienced myself. So we'll get that taken care of Sunday. If I'm not running Sunday. If I'm shut down for one day or two and doing my 34-hour reset, that'll be great. So, but I'm going to end it here, guys, because I'm tired and I want to keep this short tonight. Keep up with me on just YouTube. I don't have a Facebook account yet. I don't have a Twitter or anything like that because I've never really understood those accounts. But I will live stream more often. I'm just having to build up to it. So forgive me if I'm not very live streamish right now like I used to be in the past. And then, yeah, just look out for Sunday. I'll put a little bulletin board on Saturday, depending on what I see Saturday. Really depends on how it looking Saturday on my hours and stuff, and see what the DMs can do. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a good night. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and Atlanta says she loves you guys. So I hope you guys have a good night, and peace out. Thank you.